Hello, Gnomad Nation. Welcome back to another episode of the Gnomad Gamers podcast. As always, it's myself, Kaiser Chungus, the great and somewhat powerful Godfather.
All powerful.
Somewhat. And then
All powerful.
Fireball. 1, 2, 3.
With the D.
D!
Hello.
Can we make up your Gnomad Gamers? I would like to give a shout out to the YouTube viewers. Thank you for your viewership. Like, comment, and subscribe, while also clicking that notification bell so you can get notified when we upload videos.
Yeah, that's important.
It's very important. Very important.
Very, very, very important.
Now,
And
moving
share the hell out of it.
on. Yeah. Now, moving on to our Facebook viewers.
Oh my God, we need help.
We're stagnating there. We really spread us out. Just let people view us. Just give Gam. Go take the video to Gam. Like, hey, watch this real quick. There's some people that you may know. They're gonna talk about some things. Maybe you could put it on the background noise.
Maybe not the smartest things, but we talk about things.
Not the smart. No, not
Not
close.
the smartest.
Not even close.
So hit the like, turn on your notifications, share us to your mama, your grandma, your auntie, your girl,
Gam,
your
pop,
side
pop.
chick, your side chick. I don't
Second
care.
wife, second
Yeah,
family.
I don't
whatever
care.
your situation may be.
Yeah, hit it.
Please. Situation shit. Please. Doesn't matter.
Nope.
But moving us on, I'm going to take us into our very first topic of Nomad news. I think I have some fairly exciting. Wow.
Exciting?
I really can't fucking speak right
He
now.
can't speak, can he?
Some exciting news. Xbox CEO Phil Spencer has gone and announced that Xbox games will be going to the Switch too,
Really?
as well.
Really?
Yes.
So playing
So
Halo on the
PlayStation,
Switch.
Xbox, Switch, and PC all coming together. They're doing the smartest thing they could ever do right now.
That is.
I'm telling you, we talked about this before.
Yes, we did.
That was the best thing they could do. They're absolute. And on top of the fact that they're trying to release budget PCs at this point, I feel like they're gonna win. I feel like they're gonna be dominating for a little bit.
Well, for everybody out there
Yeah.
who is catching us on Facebook or YouTube, this is Wednesday.
Yes.
So go back to my Facebook and look at my Talking Tuesday. However, for all you out there in TikTok land,
You're viewing us today.
yeah, you're
You
viewing
know
us
what
live.
today is.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what today is. You know
However-
exactly what it is.
On your news, I was talking about, ironically, I was talking about something similar to this
Yes.
on Talking Tuesday, and
Oh.
I made a surprise declaration.
Interesting. What was that?
Well, I keep getting all these bombs dropped on me about PlayStation 6. Nothing is confirmed. Everything is a leak or
Speculation.
yeah, that word.
Big word.
Speculatory.
Big words.
Good $5 word.
Yeah.
You didn't even
yeah.
say that correctly.
No, I didn't.
We're all just a trio of
But it's
fuck-ups
okay.
right now.
Yeah.
But I was
Shit.
speaking on the whole PlayStation 6,
Yeah.
the new Xbox, the new Switch, and all that stuff. And it came down to there has been no blockbuster game for the PS5 at all.
It has.
Yeah, it has.
It
What?
won Game of the Year.
What game's that?
Astro Bot.
Oh, get the hell out of here with that shit. Anyways.
Wait, wasn't Ghost of Tsushima was PS4, correct? Or was that
Yeah.
PS5?
No,
PS4.
PS4.
I remember.
So therefore, and you two remember this big, great debate back in 22 when I was trying to decide between a PS5 and an Xbox.
Yeah,
And you guys remember why I chose PS5?
because you're loyal.
Besides that,
Because
there was a specific reason. No. We already said loyalty.
GTA 5 accounts transferring over.
Well, that's another good one too, but no.
Enlighten us then.
VR.
Have you used it since?
I have.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
not to be an asshole or anything.
No,
I was like,
But
I don't.
but
remember
here's the
time
deal.
of you playing VR for a while. Huh?
Here's the deal. The PS6 came out in 2020, 2021, something like that.
We know what he means. Come on, you don't got to be that much of an asshole.
What, you mean PS5?
He corrected himself anyway. See,
Yeah.
he didn't even have to.
Well, I'm thinking of a lot of things at once.
Yeah,
The PS5 came out in what, 2020, 2021?
2020.
Yeah, 2020.
Okay. You couldn't readily get your hands on it until
No.
20, late 22, 20, early
Chip
23.
shortage on top of fucking scalper.
And when I say easily get your hands on it, I mean going to Walmart and saying, I want that PS5.
Yeah, that was.
So why in the hell would I go out and buy a PS6 and they haven't had no anchor games?
Because that's changing come 2025.
Bullshit.
Which is this year. No, seriously, have you seen the lineup that they actually
Oh,
have for
get
games
the
coming out?
fuck out of here with that in the lineup. And
Oh my god, the lineup for 2025 is.
It's a good year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good year for games.
GTA 6, yes. But I'm talking about an Xbox exclusive. Like something to draw you in.
Yeah, PlayStation's got that. Come
Like
on.
what?
Ghost of Yotai.
They have Ghost of Yotai. They have the Wolverine game coming out. What do you mean?
Those aren't that's not my cup of tea.
That's not your cup of tea, but that's the PlayStation
Well,
fan base cup
guess
of
what?
tea.
Guess
They don't
what?
make games
I
for
wasn't
you.
talking about the PlayStation community. I was talking about my preference
Try
to the
get a PC.
PlayStation.
Try to get a PC then.
Yeah, getting a PC would probably help.
You know what?
Best of both worlds.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm going Microsoft.
PC Matt. No, I'm not gonna start that.
Here's the deal. The writing's on the wall. PlayStation's on an island, and they're getting even more isolated by the day, by the month, by the year. And here before long, it's going to be painfully obvious, and I'm not willing to spend that kind of money on the PlayStation 6 with no anchor games when Xbox has got what Xbox has. They have my niche games. They have Grand Theft Auto. They got the show.
Wait for it. He's gonna pull it. He's gonna pull it out.
Pull what out?
You're gonna just let him talk.
Talking about the game of the year, Starfield. See, he drew it out of me.
He really did. That's what you just gotta let him talk, because he'll either avoid it or he'll talk about it. And if he has this big dumb grin on his face, he'll talk.
No, and then you got the Bethesda titles.
All four.
Well,
Four.
I mean, are you counting that piece of shit Indiana Jones?
That's why I was only counting 3.
Oh.
Okay.
4.
I'm off my high horse on your Nomad news.
Your turn, Fireboy.
So my Nomad news has something to do with our related topic of what game series we're talking about, and
My Little Pony.
we are not talking about My Little Pony.
That's what it says right. It says it right there in the thing.
No, it doesn't.
I'll show it to him.
Gaslighter.
Okay. You want to bet?
I wouldn't bet
Okay.
him. That is tech boy.
But Assassin's Creed Shadows? Is what it's called?
Shadows.
Shadows?
Shadows.
Nah, it-
Assassin's Creed Shadows. I saw the gameplay for the first time, and honestly,
That
I'm
game
a
looks
little excited
legit.
for it. Yeah,
I need you.
It
So,
looks legit.
When did you see this footage? Was it recent or was this a while?
yesterday.
Cool, because I was like, it's a huge difference than what they released before. Because this
Yesterday.
so it looks not that bad.
Not-
I seen
so,
it today. It
of
looks
course-
legit.
Of course, we all know about the two. You can play as 2 different characters.
Black Samurai or Petite Asian Lady.
Yeah. So you have 2 different play styles when it comes to both characters. So with the Black Samurai, you play him as an actual
Fucking
samurai
ball.
baller. He almost kind of plays like Shigoki from For Honor.
Yeah, he just. What do they say? An unstoppable force.
And then you got the
Go ahead, say it.
petite Asian
There
lady.
you go.
There's nothing wrong with saying that.
There's no,
That
yeah,
you
you
can
mentioned
actually-
it was
you
bad.
can-
Like that's just a body
No.
type.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a
Stealth-
nationality.
Stealth is their go-to, and they've added new stealth to it. Like they brought back the hiding in bushes. They brought.
I
back,
missed that back in. They started in 3 actually.
That's
I missed that.
They
that's
brought,
refreshing.
they brought
to
back
see.
like stationary stuff where you can run into a closet. You can shut the door.
I
You can now crawl underneath houses.
well,
Oh.
that's because
That's-
this is
yeah.
Japanese.
That's also legitimate too. That's
That, But the biggest thing that I find really funny is when you go to do Leap of Faiths, 2 different Leap of Faiths. You got the elegant, swan dive with the
The traditional-
Yeah, the traditional
Yeah.
with the Asian lady. But when you play as the Black Samurai, he literally jumps off, cannonballs into it, and then destroys the hay pile after.
My man. My man.
you gotta do it right.
Yeah, he's like,
Exploding.
it's a successful dive where you don't die. I didn't die. We're good.
Yeah, exactly. You did it. I don't.
But I mean, I never thought I would be so happy to actually see an Assassin's Creed, because when I looked at Origins, when I looked at Mirage, and when I looked at Odyssey, and Valhalla for that matter, I was like,
Unironically, I was really excited looking at the teaser trailer and everything for Origins. And then I got the game and I was like, oh, you motherfuckers. They tricked me. They tricked me hard. The story is good.
oh, the story's great.
Don't get me wrong, but it's different from what it used to be. We'll talk more about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that.
Yeah,
let's not get into
We
future
have episodes
topics.
planned
Yeah.
for those.
Yeah, let's not get into future topics.
So is that the news you have, or is there anything else tied to that?
No. Godfather?
Anything from TikTok land?
We're just getting likes from our producer.
Oh, okay. So,
Thank you, by
Taking
the way.
us into
Yeah.
our actual topic of
He
conversation.
didn't do his Nomad news.
Yeah, he did.
No, he
no, I
didn't.
didn't.
He went on a
I
tangent.
went off of
You have
yours.
the fucking tangent?
Yes.
Oh my god, get back on track! Jesus Christ!
Oh,
I
wow.
thought
That's
that
a
was
little
your.
late,
I
isn't
thought
it?
that was your fucking news. You were talking about the PlayStation shit. I'm like, oh, okay.
No.
cool. What's your fucking news?
Jesus.
Jesus!
Jackass.
Fuck!
So you remember, was it last week that you were talking about Ubisoft and them being on the ropes, and this pretty much need to be a make it or break it
Title?
title for them?
Yeah.
You were right.
Oh yeah,
Come yesterday, Ubisoft closed down their
UK studios.
yep.
they closed down their UK studios.
No, hold on. Their Leamington at Dusseldorf, Stockholm, and Reflection Studios will see 185 people put out of work. The same studio that brought us Star Wars,
Hey, what's up, Mr. Britt? Thank you for being in here.
that brought us, I believe it was Far Cry 6 or 5.
Oh, yeah.
I totally forgot that Ubisoft had
Yeah.
Far Cry.
And
Whoa.
This
Yeah,
is-
because crazy good games, and then they just
Yeah.
stopped
Yeah.
making good games.
Yeah.
this is the studio that was bought from Activision. Because I reported on it on Talking Tuesday. I went into great lengths. And I agree with you, Chungus.
Well, 'cause- so-
They have all these great titles,
Mhm.
and they haven't done anything with them.
Oh, yeah.
So no wonder
That they have to
they're on the
restructure-
ropes.
They have to restructure 3 offices, the ones that you listed,
Yeah,
and they shut down their UK offices.
yeah.
That's insane.
They're up against the ropes.
They are real. It's unfortunate that these individuals, these devs,
Yeah.
not even just devs, but just a part of the entire teams.
Well-
Because you have the management, you have all of that, right? And if leadership or anybody else, even at the bottom rungs, get thrown to the wind, essentially, that's always rough, especially with the financial shit going on.
Think of it like this, and
Right.
I've been preaching on this since Nomad Gamers started. In fact, before it started,
Mhm.
you and me had a long discussion on Thursday about this.
Mhm.
The time between games is getting too far apart.
It really
If
is.
you think about it, yes, us gamers, when we get it, and I'll give you a game that's at the top of my head right now. Great game. I love the game. I'm not knocking it. Grand Theft Auto 5. There's no reason why we should be on year 12?
No.
13?
Technically,
Something like that?
If you're talking total development time, which includes
No. I'm talking
concept,
being out.
like you mean like making it. Oh no, of the game being out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also realize that GTA 6 was
5.
No. He's got a point.
No. My point. The reason GTA 6 is also taking so long is because we had COVID and COVID shut down.
I don't want to hear about COVID.
Hold on. That is a valid, but it's not 100% the issue. The thing is, they were working on RDR2 right after GTA 5.
Okay.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, I get that part,
Yeah.
but here's my point in all this:
Mhm.
is you got to look at it from both angles here.
Yeah.
One, the company is making a lot of money off of these games, of in-game purchases.
Oh yes.
So they are making a cash cow.
Oh yeah.
But what you have to remember is the little guys underneath of them who make these games, who, when you have a game that goes on for a decade or more with no successor, I mean, we have GTA 6 coming now, but look at these guys at Ubisoft. Where is the next Far Cry? Where is the next Star Wars?
Well, see, that's their issue.
Yeah.
They're not explaining it. Rockstar makes quality content.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Some people will disagree with some of their updates, what
Yeah.
have you, but it's still consistent content releases. On top of the fact that people still come back and still play the game
Yeah.
and still spend money, Ubisoft, their failures lie in the fact that they didn't make.
It's in management's where it's at.
Not even the management. It's just they don't release products that people want to play.
My personal opinion is that the time between games is way too long, and just like Fireball said last week when he was talking about AI taking over these jobs, I hate it for these guys, because if you had another game rolling out every 2.5, 3 years, they wouldn't be out of work.
I would say 5 years max.
Max.
For that. Yeah. I could wait 5 years
Max.
for a game.
And once one game rolls out, you ought to have a small contingent team that stays behind to
And they
update it and to put out a DLC, and the majority moves on to your next.
That's what they do, though.
Well,
That's why they have.
that's
multiple
what you would think they
That's
do.
what they do. That's why they have multiple
When
teams.
did the last Far Cry come out? Sorry, I was
6
doing some stuff on
No,
TikTok.
you're fine.
Far Cry 6 came out in 22?
So that-
23?
So then,
22. I think 22.
So they're just axing that, pretty much.
At this
They
point,
just
probably
de-sixed it.
They realistically,
well,
they
the
probably
thing
did.
is Far Cry 6 had such, and we're kind of getting a little off topic.
No, not really. It's Ubisoft. I mean, it's the developer for the game that we're talking about.
Sorry, 21.
21?
So not even 4 years ago, but 3 years ago.
Far Cry 6 was very, and tell me if I'm wrong when I say this, Far Cry 6 was very, undervalued when it came out. People were not liking the gameplay aspect of it. And therefore, people were getting turned away from it because they're like, ooh, what happened to what Far Cry 5 was about? What happened to what Far Cry New Dawn was about? 3, 4, and 5 were the best for Far Cry. And then it kind of just went off a cliff.
Well, if you look at it from that standpoint, the same can be said about Call of Duty.
Yeah, except Call of
Because
Duty
you got
has
Call of
people
Duty
customers.
but you got Call of Duty titles that people will say are complete garbage.
But they'll still play.
But they still play it. Yeah, I agree with Chungus on
The
that.
thing is, Call of Duty has this unique ability to sucker people in
Yeah.
and keep them there.
Yeah.
Ubisoft does not have that luxury because of the amount of goodwill that they have lost over the years.
That is very true too.
Call of Duty has missteps, sure, but for the most part, there's two sides of the fan base for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You have the Infinity Ward fan base, and then the Treyarch
speaking-
fan base side of hold on,
Oh Lord.
fan base side of things with
We're getting them started on
fan
Call of
base
Duty
side
now.
of things. So you'll have the games that are mainly made by Infinity Ward and their support studios that people love, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is great." And then you'll have Treyarch people love, and then other people hate. It's a back and forth with that. It's a tug of war as it goes on.
Yep.
But
I will make this as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6
Mhm.
is under some fire right now because
Well, this
they
is the second
have something going on where they are accessing your camera without your knowledge
Whoa.
under a DDL file.
That is horrendous.
Because They have a
Talking about PC play then.
talking about if you have something.
If you
set
have
up,
the
if
like
you have
the
a
PlayStation
if
Move
you have a
thing
camera
set
set up to it,
it'll access it.
it'll access it because there is a patent out there that they have patented where it will record your like how you're reacting, and then it will put you in a like lobby to make your happiness up. If you're starting to get aggravated or like pissed off at the game, they'll readjust your game.
When did they implement this? Because I call horse shit. Because every single time I rage in that game, they just send me to God's strongest soldiers. I keep losing. They keep giving me pro players. That's bullshit. Listen. That's why I'm asking when was it implemented, because I haven't played the game in like a month.
Hey, Chungus.
I'm just saying.
They don't like you.
Apparently not. I'm sitting there raging, and they're like, you know what? Give him Shroud. He can have Shroud as a treat.
Give him Scump.
Give him Scumpy. No! I'm just trying to grind cannons.
Yeah, but they have a patent where they can access your camera under a DDL file and they can record. And
You know how you solve that?
You go to the. Never mind. I cannot say. I'll say the joke after.
No, you take a piece of.
No.
you take a piece of tape and you put it over.
Yeah, you put it over your camera. Fuck them.
No, I'll just pull cock out while playing. Sorry,
That ain't gonna bother them either. They've probably seen it all at that point.
They'll just give you a chat ban.
That too. You ugly. You getting banned. Anything from TikTok before we start moving on?
We're still getting likes every once in a while.
So.
Well, House of Boys just said, well, that's getting edited out.
Yes, it is. If you want to check the private chat real quick.
Oh.
I sent the message. It's the joke that I can't say out loud.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
That's supposed to be at the end of that studio head. Sorry, that's supposed to be studio head.
Yeah.
That's how you solve that problem.
We got your point.
Luigi?
Hey.
My favorite Mario Party character.
Anyways, on to the next. And before we go there, I'll just keep on.
No, say your thing.
No.
We're already off track. Say it now.
No. Off to my favorite Assassin's Creed.
She said.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
House of Boys says, what the hell? I didn't get it.
Didn't get what?
Didn't get what?
Oh, I think they mean the chat.
No, you guys are not getting this.
This is that chat.
No,
this is not that.
No.
You guys can't get that one.
No.
But we're on the Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yes. So, before we even dive any further into it, you haven't retouched it since the last time you played it, which was 3 months ago. You already stated that. That's fine. How far did you get?
Not far.
What's not far? I swear to Christ, if you say you didn't even get your boat yet, I'm going to crash out.
I got my boat and I didn't get much farther. I was pretty sick yesterday.
Oh, you know what? That's fair.
Yeah, I was not feeling good at all yesterday.
You want to know how far I got?
You beat the game.
However,
I beat the game, but I'm also on to getting the epic.
However,
on it now.
However, I have played the game before, so it's
Yeah,
not like
you don't want to know the joke, Boyd. It was pretty bad on Chungus's cord.
it's not like I'm going into this blind. I have played it before, and I sent you both a video after our last episode for you guys to watch.
Yes.
And this way, when I start bashing on this game, you guys have seen what I'm talking about. They still want to know about that joke?
Void still. I think Chungus is texting Void to get the joke. Now
Okay.
I'm waiting to look at the. I'm looking at the feed to wait for an "Oh you asshole."
Oh, that's good. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay.
So
it'll come.
I got to just after you get found out by the governor in Havana.
Oh, okay.
Like just not even just after that. Actually, I lied.
I remember that.
I got the ship, did all that, rescue people, sailed the seas. Where am I? Wow, where am I at?
Are you at Kingston yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, then yeah.
I got the ship, got the crew, and we're sailing out.
Oh no, she said. Nope, that's hysterical.
It is not appropriate though.
It is not appropriate. This is a joke you cannot tell certain coworkers unless you want to have a special meeting with HR.
But let's get back to Black Flag, please.
Yes, that's how far I got.
Yeah.
So
Here's my problem with the game.
go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's hear your what grinds your gears.
I really liked the story. I did.
Yeah.
The story was good. The gameplay was average. I liked the fighting. I liked some of the puzzles in there, or how you had to find your way through some things.
Mhm.
However, when you set sail, that's where it all goes wrong. It all goes wrong.
Okay, you're explaining it. I'm starting to agree with you a little bit. I told you already before in another episode, I was not much of a fan for the naval combat until Origins. Origins where I was like, you know what, this is pretty fun.
And you know the reason why I say that? It isn't because I went into this game wanting a complaint or wanting to find something wrong. You don't walk into any game and go, gee, what can I find wrong with this game? However, when you play a game at the turn of the century, 2000, and the game, when it comes to the ship play and other things with it, when that is whooping Assassin's Creed, there's a problem.
No. I actually hard disagree with that because you have a game built for naval combat that's doing naval combat better.
Not all of it is naval
Most
combat.
of it is.
No, it's 50-50.
I would say it's 70-25.
Have you ever played the game?
Yes.
No, but from what you told me to watch,
Yeah.
from what I watched, it definitely looked 75-25.
When you assault that port, and there's
Mhm.
a lot of ports,
Mhm.
when you assault that port, there is combat in here. Now, is it up to Assassin's Creed standards? No. And it's not going to be, and I don't think it ever should be. Now, if they came out with the Cutthroats 2 and they updated it for the PC, I would be a goddamn fool because I wouldn't care what it costs, I'd buy it. But for Assassin's Creed not to let you steal and take possession of another ship is ridiculous.
They let you. Technically,
It's
they allow you to
ridiculous.
steal the ship, but it goes to Kenway's fleet.
It's ridiculous. You should be able to go up against a galley, beat it down to the point to where you can board it, and if your crew can whoop their crew.
But that's the thing is, like, I can see why they didn't do it because there are certain, like, you could get caught in a storm and you could, like, not even fight a man-o-war, but then, let's say the man-o-war gets incapacitated by a rogue wave, you could then walk up to it, steal the ship, and now you went from the small level 1 ship to a level 40 ship. I can see why they didn't do that.
But also for the fact that
They could also
Assassin's Creed, no matter what gimmicks they add in for combat, is still Assassin's Creed. The main focus is not being at sea. That's the medium to get between doing the assassinating.
And don't get me wrong, the ship combat was really fun. I enjoyed because the ship combat was I wouldn't say it was a big portion, but it was a hefty portion.
It was a hefty portion
of being a part of Black Flag.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I had so much fun with it because it implemented hey, your ship level's gotta be a little bit higher if you want to do this mission.
And that's certain portion of what I didn't like is that I have to upgrade the ship. I have to go through the effort of making it viable to progress to certain parts. I don't like that. I like to play the game my own way and progress how I see fit. That's why Brotherhood was awesome. You didn't have to upgrade the creed at all. The guild you were running, you just kept going. It didn't matter. But if you upgraded it, it benefited you.
Yeah.
I hate the hard requirement of upgrades. That's all. And that's the reason why I don't like a lot of the newer Assassin's Creeds, because you are forced to grind to upgrades. Like, I don't play Assassin's Creed games to grind. I play them to just insta kill people from the shadows, from a bush, from a bale of hay, from your mama's drawer sock. You know,
But after
drawer
you're
sock?
done with,
just sock full of drawers or drawer
The
full of
sock
socks.
it was just so disappointing when I beat down that man of war, that galleon. I don't remember which one I was beating down. Got it down to a reasonable, to where I could board it, and I couldn't take the motherfucker over.
But this was also the first iteration that Assassin's Creed had.
16 goddamn years into the future from cutthroats, and
3 had naval combat. You went through, I think, a couple minutes. Yes, there was naval combat in 3. That's where people were excited about it for, because the way they did it in 3, it was sparse, and it was like, cool. You can go set sail on these side adventures, and get to have fun. That was how you got to certain portions to get one of the artifacts you could get, which was a ring that had like a 25% chance of deflecting bullets randomly. Yeah! I played the shit out of 3. I loved it.
Now, the other cool thing about that game was the sea songs.
Sea shanties always,
I love those.
they're great.
Those things were,
They're always good, to be fair, you know?
Those things were amazing. I liked it.
Because you're just traveling along and your boys start singing along. The fact that you can go through and you could capture sheet songs and have them learn new sea shanties as you travel along.
This is the big thing that I loved about Assassin's Creed, and I talked about it with Syndicate, and it was still very prevalent with Black Flag.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of collectibles you had on land.
Yes. Yeah. Assassin's Creed has always done a pretty decent job of having collectibles that didn't really mean a lot at first, but as you progress, you start to take note of their value as you go along. And sometimes it gives out a decent enough reward. Other times it's like, that's cool, didn't need it. Games nowadays, just compare them for a second. Like you have Spider-Man games where you go and you do all the collectibles, and it's like, what do I get from that?
Nothing.
I mean, yeah, you get a resource. You get a resource to buy suit upgrades for cosmetics.
Ooh.
But it's like,
ooh,
whatever. I can turn on a tracker and find them. Yeah, there are treasure maps and stuff within the Assassin's Creed games, and you can make it easier to find stuff. But to a certain degree, there was still like biggest example I can think of is in Brotherhood. For the type of armor you can get, the Remus and Romulus armor, you had a shit ton of puzzles you had to get.
Well, that's
you had
with the
puzzles
with the Mayan statue.
Yes, and I need. That's what I'm like. That's the shit that I like. That's the shit that they really kind of took away to a certain degree going forward, and I didn't like that. You saw less and less of it.
But here's the thing: is what I'm trying to compare to is like right now my playthrough on this. Since we're going back to the Assassin's Creed game, my playthrough right now is with Origins. And so going back to Black Flag and playing Origins, there are so many different.
Why are you ahead of us, Foop?
He's not really ahead of us.
I'm not really ahead of you guys.
We haven't been to Origins yet.
Because he's played the game like that recently that he still remembers it fresh.
Yeah.
Sucker.
So the amount of collectibles you had on Black Flag versus the amount of collectibles, I don't think there's any collectibles other than synchronizations in Origins.
There's something for your son. You go to certain points, you do this consolation puzzle. There is something. They do have the thing. They have this consolation.
But like,
he's making a comparison for his point. You're taking us off track by telling
you guys are starting to go into Origins
because he's comparing.
I'm comparing it. But I was, if you would let me finish,
go ahead. Finish your point.
When you go back to Black Flag, you've got like the Abstergo collectibles.
Yes, when you
got the sea shanty. No, not even that. I mean,
you mean like the fragments?
Yeah, the Abstergo fragments. You got the sea shanties. You got synchronizations. You got chests you can find. You got so much you can do. Like when you're in Havana, you got so much you can do. You could sit there for 4 or 5 hours in one place just collecting all the collectibles.
Well, because even like the treasure chests are still collectibles that count towards total completion.
But it's like you could, again, with my comparison to Origins of Black Flag, I can get lost in Black Flag and be like, oh crap, I've been playing for 5 hours
and I've still been doing stuff and it's just fun.
And then and in Black Flag you've got the assassination contracts.
Yes,
I forgot about those.
You literally go up to a picture coop, kill this guy. I almost said a bad word. Kill that guy. And then you go and you do
it. But in Origins,
Chungus.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, I know. You gotta be, man. Come on.
But in Origins, it's
Throw
literally,
me off.
man, I've got nothing I can do besides side quests, and I have to do these side quests if I want to.
Because you got to level up.
Because I got to level up.
You're forced to do one,
Mhm.
basically.
That's my biggest thing.
Or you can do the whole head meat wall thing, pull a Dark Souls boss and just beat him down, dealing slight bits of damage until you get either one shot or you kill him in one life. You know, that's what I did. I literally said, "Screw this! I'm doing it my own way."
Is it me or is Godfather getting?
He's getting brighter. What's going on? Are you getting abducted? Abducted?
I don't know.
I couldn't say it.
I think my computer's now going on the other.
Now it's
spectrum.
too bright.
Yeah, no
That
shit.
was too bright.
Oh my god.
And I didn't do
I
anything
see
to
my
that.
future.
I didn't do anything to the camera either, so I don't know.
Here, try covering your head.
Hey, I try covering that.
No, I'm being for real.
Do that. See if maybe the contrast will go down.
The exposure.
Void said the aliens are coming. The aliens are coming.
Unironically, it started to stabilize as soon as you cover your head. I'm not even fucking with you either. That's what's crazy. All right, you know what it is.
No, that was just getting lost for hours in Black Flag was the best. Was great.
I don't know. I just think that,
Or the
or
the higher allocation of weapons to the Black Flag. Like Black Flag, you got swords, hidden blades, smoke bombs, sleep darts, berserk darts, rope darts.
I was gonna say
I forgot about the
darts.
berserk
The
darts.
darts are nothing new.
But yeah, but I think the
Because-
berserk is.
No,
No.
they were called frenzy darts in the
Ah,
Ezio
okay, yeah, they were
trilogy.
just
You
changing
had
names.
the
Yeah,
and you
But-
frenzy
Yeah.
people and they fucking go and kill other
But
partners.
it's like you got
Put your hood up.
yeah, assassin.
That really didn't help actually, because it's still just a bright
I don't know.
surface.
It's the glare.
It is definitely trying to counteract the.
But you had so many different tools when it came to Black Flag.
Mhm.
I mean, you can still kind of get those same tools in Origins,
Kind of.
but you have to go through the skill tree.
That's the thing. It's RPG. But getting
Mhm.
back to Black Flag,
I loved the
Oh,
set amount of
set
tools you get, and the customization when it came to outfits.
I will say that's something that is definitely nice.
See, I never messed with that because I didn't give a damn about his outfit.
The drip matters.
I didn't
the
care.
drip. It's drippers
The drip-
round, baby.
I did
And
not
brother,
care.
I am floating.
Just didn't care.
We're good.
Nope.
I always cared about.
I
the
had
drip.
the blackout assassin's outfit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That's the one I had on
I was
camera.
just up killing motherfuckers.
And I gotta listen. I can kill you all live long day, but they're not gonna know you for being that badass looking cool ass assassin came and beat my ass.
They ain't gonna know anything.
For you, for us, holy shit, that motherfucker is dripped to the
Thank you for sending
nines.
to hurt me, Voids.
So what?
Nice.
Void sent a gift.
Good deal.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But
Yeah, I don't know.
Drip's not important for you. That's
No.
okay, but it matters a lot. I need to look good while killing people. I just
But
need to.
here's the other thing that I also really enjoyed about Black Flag: the assortment of weapons you could buy.
Yes, because they did the different damage, speed, and what else?
Range.
Range. Well, yeah, it was weird because everyone's had different range, which was nice. The thing I did not, I don't remember because, again, it's been a while since I've played and I'm replaying it again, so I haven't gotten far. Were you able to get like a heavy weapon holster or sheath like you could in the older ones?
No.
Because you were
You
able
couldn't-
to, at a
you
point in time, you could get a certain upgrade that allowed you to have like the big bastard sword or like the giant pole arm that you could get.
No.
Yeah.
You could only pick up the pole arm from the bad guys.
Mhm.
But what I'm talking about is like if you got through the collectibles or something, you could get a pistol that not only you could go and actually like stab with, but you could fire with, and it was maxed out.
Nice. I know for the gold edition for Black Flag, you got access to like the other assassins from other games equipment. you have like the swords of Altair or Ezio.
Yeah.
Which really good early game.
Oh yeah.
Like so good in fact that they're free and you can just use them and then you can kill everybody.
Pay to win.
It's not pay to win. I didn't pay anything for it.
But you got the gold edition.
Thank you, Microsoft points. I didn't pay for anything.
There you go.
But y'all, was Black Flag the only? Was Black Flag the first game to have multiplayer in it?
No.
For Assassin's Creed.
No. Negator, good buddy. 2 was.
2 was.
2 was.
I remember Black Flag's multiplayer being really damn good.
It was good. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Assassin's Creed multiplayer was always fun.
Because I loved Headhunt.
And then they got rid of it. I was like, why? It was so much fun.
I loved Headhunt.
Ubisoft.
It was a bounty hunter type situation.
You had Headhunt, Bounty Hunter, Capture the Flag. I mean, you had all these different games.
And they were fun.
And they were fun to play.
It was so good.
Especially when you're sitting right by the flag and you're just like
nonchalant.
You're sitting in a group and all of a sudden you see somebody run by or they run through your group and you're like,
just stab, grab them, get them. Dude, no, it's so good. Because you see somebody's like, screw it, someone's eating again, I'm going to sprint around and hopefully get a kill. And you're just sitting in the bale of hay, like, get over here.
You're like old, like old Scorpion.
Which one was it that they added in different types of executions you could do?
That was Black Flag, I believe.
Was it Black Flag?
Because
I remember before it was like each character had their unique one, but there were a couple you could get with that.
I think it was Black Flag.
There were unique assassinations for each character, but there were some that were the same.
Oh, Saturday once I get further into this game,
you can't play the multiplayer. That's what we're talking
about.
Yeah, we're talking. Yeah, I was gonna say multiplayer. I don't think works anymore.
No, multiplayer works. There's just nobody playing.
Oh, I don't know if the servers are still.
Yeah, the servers are.
The fact that the servers are still up is crazy. Good on you, Ubisoft. Well, probably not for much longer.
Probably not. However, I'm excited to see what this remastered.
Cost cutting. Well, that's if it even gets here.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I saw something saying that it's for real on. But
well, it could be for real on, but if Shadows, for a lack of a better word, shits to bed.
Let's be honest.
They're not gonna.
This is their last chance. With a 50% drop in their stock value within the last 6 months,
and the layoffs
they're already starting to do,
and they have a new problem out there. Did you hear about them shutting down some critics over in Japan?
Oh, there were people complaining about the authenticity of Yusuke. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah.
But the Yusuke, or Yusake, as a character, which just being blatant about it. If you know anything about the history of the Black Samurai, there was an African American. Well, not an African American. So there was an African that was taken over to Japan and was presented as more of a like a show dog, essentially. And it's that history is tragic. History is tragic. We're not going to talk much about that.
So
but
that's
Ubisoft is turning the character into something more because it's fictional. Let's be honest here.
Yeah,
games are based off of history softly, just to get you roped into their storyline of there are gods, they're a precursor. Like, what are you talking about here?
So that clears up a lot, because when I was reading comments, they were saying that Ubisoft shut them down, and I'm like, the hell was all that about? Until I read that the comments, and the reason why YouTube took them off here was because they were racist in tone.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not one to go reading that stuff. I'm not one to even
condone it.
I don't even give it the time of the day because it's ignorant.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I just don't want to be around it, so therefore
just don't go around it.
Yeah, and I didn't want to go look for it, but I saw the comments, and that's all I needed to see.
Yeah. They were shut down for a good reason.
Yep.
Because it's just
Here's the thing I will say is, and that people who have a problem with this, they need to realize the Assassin's Creed series is set vaguely in history. And the reason they keep it vague is so that way they can bring fictional characters.
They have to.
They have certain characters that were
Leonardo da Vinci, Alexander Graham Bell,
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin.
I mean, they have important historical characters in there, but the certain events that they were a part of is all fiction.
Of course, they tell you that when you boot up the game.
Right.
Based on history, using fictional characters and events. They give, and I actually don't remember if they give that warning still in the newer games.
Let me ask you
in the older games, they did for sure.
Let me ask you guys this question: would you actually play a game strictly based on history, as boring as it was? Some events,
I was gonna say you're asking the wrong person that question. That's still a yes.
But some are so goddamn boring that you have to sexy them up.
Well,
you have to.
Yeah. Nobody wants to talk about the. I will say this: there are certain conflicts that are juicy.
Oh yeah,
I would love. What was it? The 6-day or 7-day war over in the Middle East, or something like that. That would be interesting.
Yep.
Or even like the War of Roses or anything like that. But that's besides the point. To answer your question, yes, I still would. I love my
there are certain historical events I would want to play.
Yeah, certain, but not all.
Right.
No. I would not want to play.
And there's got to be a little bit.
Suck.
There's got to be a little bit of imagination in there too.
Yeah.
There just has to be.
There is no game that is based
strictly on this
real events without changing it slightly to make it more appealing.
Because right now the events we have in Assassin's Creed, starting with everything, is we got Origins, which sets place in Egypt.
Yes.
I forget the timeline.
But that is the earliest in the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
The earliest.
You got Odyssey, which takes place in Greece.
Yep.
You've got
Valhalla,
which takes place in Ireland during the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
I forget that time period.
Like 200 BC.
You've got 1, 2, and 3 that takes place in like the Renaissance.
1 takes place in the Middle East during the 1100s.
2 takes place
during the Renaissance.
3
directly in the Renaissance.
3 takes place during the American Revolution.
Yep.
Brotherhood also takes place in the Renaissance.
Yeah, Brotherhood also takes place during the Renaissance, and Revelations takes place in the getting into the 1700s. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Black Flag takes place during the height of the pirate.
1760 something.
Mm-hmm.
Just before 3.
And then you've got Unity, which takes place with the French Revolution.
1700s.
And then you've got Syndicate that takes place
mid 1800s.
Mid 1800s. So I mean, there's a lot more they could cover, but
there's a lot they could do. But
we're out
of time, guys. We're just putting it simply, we're out of time. So taking us to thoughts around the Shire. I'll lead us off with this.
You take us out. Fool, you brought us in.
I'm leading us out with this. You goober. Jeez. Anyway, so. Hi, guys are chunky. So.
Just get started.
So,
Jackass.
Wednesday, this episode's coming out. That's all fine and dandy. That's glorious, great goodness, right? Sorry. Saturday, you have another episode from us. Sunday, you will have a Cyberpunk video from Kaiser Chungus, which you can check down in the description below. Check out my channel, where I will be posting that video on Sunday for you guys. That's all I really have. Taking it to Fireball.
Forgetting one thing.
What was he forgetting?
I'll bring it up. So Wednesday.
You're getting a death stare.
Wednesday what?
I've got my race. Thursday, I backed out of Midwest because of certain reasons I don't really want to get into. Friday, we got a group game going on. We don't know what we're going to be playing, but all 3 of us are going to be playing a group game together. We're all more than likely going to be streaming, except for Chungus. Chungus records and then edits it later.
Well, he'll be on one of our streams.
Yeah, he'll be on one of our
streams. That's why I was like, it's not pertinent because I don't stream. It's not thoughts around.
Oh, we will.
But for right now, that's what we got going on. And then, like Chungus said, Saturday, we're all back here again. And when we're here to record for you guys.
I'm taking us out to the shining light in the sky.
That'd be me. So, for tomorrow, on Thirsty Thursday, if you're watching this recorded, we are going to be taking a trip around the block, talking about all of our favorite games out there. I'm talking about Starfield. I'm talking about Fallout, Grand Theft Auto 5, RDO, Ace Combat, all the games that I love to hit. We'll be looking at all the news and seeing what they're doing and all that other good stuff. Saturday, these two have already said something. Friday, they've said something. The big news. This is big news. You guys ready?
Big news.
Tuesday, I have a special guest on Talking Tuesday.
Wouldn't that be something you bring up Saturday since Tuesday is...
No, because I'm going to say it again on Saturday, too.
Because he's going to forget and then remember.
Yeah. But at least this way I'm putting it out there.
Okay.
There's no way to forget.
Tune in to Talking Tuesday and Thirsty Thursday live on our YouTube channel. And as soon as we get some technical difficulties worked out in the Shire, I will be going live again on my Twitch. I'm good.
Oh, he's good, he says. He's good.
I'm good.
He's good.
Go.
Which they changed that rule, by the way, which kind of threw me off. That you have the field goal from further back.
What?
After a touchdown.
Where the hell did that come from? You mean the extra point?
The extra point, yeah.
Because a field goal and an extra point are two different things.
Whatever. Besides, when they kick the ball into the fork.
That's two different things.
That's two different things.
You got a field goal worth 3 points, and you got a extra point worth 1 point.
Actually, it's called a PAT.
Oh, wait. Before we get too much further, I want to get predictions now.
Chiefs!
By
400 points. No, I'm going to say 4 points. Yeah.
I don't think
I'm calling it. No. Calling it right now. In the third quarter, they're going to get a field goal and an extra point after a touchdown. They're going to be good. It's going to be fun. They're going to lead up to that point by 4 points.
He's already out.
Yeah.
Fireball.
I'm going to have to say
4 points.
Chiefs by 10.
Okay.
They're going to get 2 safeties. 4 points.
Because there are going to be some blown calls.
Oh, you know there's going to be some blown calls.
Mhm.
It's the Chiefs.
No.
They want
Did
Taylor
you see the
Swift
last
to win.
game with the Chiefs?
Yeah.
There were not that many blown
Okay.
calls.
I'm going to go.
People were roughing up Mahomes, and they were like,
They were not roughing up Mahomes.
They were roughing him up. They tackled him.
What about that catch from Xavier Worthy? That was not a catch.
Mahomes got tackled.
Hey.
That's roughing.
Can I get my prediction in?
No. We're done. Bye. No,
Chiefs by 21.
like 21 points.
Yep, Chiefs by 21.
Yeah.
Mind you, I was way off on this national championship game, so take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Chungus, you want to be the first to
You
take it
didn't
out?
say two safeties.
I'm changing it to 2 safeties.
Now he's changing
Yeah,
it.
because
I'm changing it to 2
You
safeties.
saw him over there like typing on his camera on his
Yeah,
No,
he
actually,
knows how
computer.
wrong
He
he
was
was.
Notice
Knows how we let him be wrong?
Yeah.
We just let him go?
Yeah, but then I fixed myself.
Okay.
Because I was like, that math
Take
doesn't
us
math
out.
out because those points.
We're
don't-
overtime. Take us out.
Are we overtime?
Yeah.
Then why are we fucking talking about football?
Take us out.
I'm Geyser Chunkies. Ciao.
I'm Fireball. I'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks for watching this episode. Peace and love. God's Father's out the door.